Well, I don't care. You've heard that one before. But sometimes it's just a mask, and you don't really know what you feel towards things that you are experiencing. Not caring is easy to say, but hard to do, because we're social creatures, and we take into considerations how others perceive us. And that can be both positive and negative to your own development. But in the case of going your own way and bringing your true nature into this world through your own creations, it's very difficult to go against the stream and be constantly questioned about your life choices. Caring about others' opinions can crush you, can crush your dreams, your aspirations. As I said, being a social creature, it's tied down to our DNA to be dependent on others. But the reality is that we're not living the same life like we did many millennia ago. Our species have colonized all corners of the world, and sometimes it feels that we're too many. So by letting others' opinions affect you can be detrimental for your future, for your well-being. Ultimately, you have to stop caring, but to arrive there, you have to emotionally understand what that means and why you weigh in others' perception of you, what you do and where you're going. The era of tribalism has long passed, but we still seek like-minded people in the ocean that is called society. In that case, we open up ourselves for new people to come in, thinking that is the only way that we will feel complete, that our existence is solely dependent on our connections. And yes, even the most lonesome person in this world needs others, at least for a short period of time, to not go mad. But that being said, if you are not feeling whole, you will be feeling as the weakest chain in your community. And that's the premise of caring how others perceive you, because you're not having the stable perception of your own self, because you're not having a clear picture of who you are. So you need others to dictate, to show you the way, to guide you. In other words, to manipulate you. And there's always a price to be paid. Although it gives a huge amount of safety and security to have a group of people who you can depend on, who you can ask for help if any needed. But the price you have to pay is that you have to put the general identity of the group as your number one priority. It's like having this socialistic group thinking when you put the society's, the community's agenda before your own. So what ends up happening is that the group as a whole flourishes, but you as an individual suffer from not gaining a fulfillment, from not reaching that fulfillment. So to visualize this concept, think about statistical measurement over a group of people. There are always outliers, and oftentimes those outliers have the highest probability of reaching their full potential. And that is exactly why you want to stop caring how others perceive you. I won't gonna lie, it can be very hard and painful to stop caring, because it's like you are ripping off the band-aid very fast without even thinking. You will feel pain, but that pain is very instantaneous. After a short while, you will feel relieved, because you will get accustomed being on your own, with your own thoughts, and having no one else to judge you. It's like ripping off a tree from the roots and planting it somewhere else. You may feel lonely for a while, but it will subside. You will feel happier than ever. So what is that you can do to stop caring? First and foremost, you have to know that the biggest portion of somebody else judging you is only in your own head. You know those moments when you are not feeling 100. Something with your appearance is not whole. And when you step outside of your home, you feel like somebody is looking at you, somebody is judging you, somebody is giving you an eye, scanning you from the top to the bottom and thinking all of these nasty things about you. Well, newsflash, it's all in your head and you have to acknowledge it. Secondly, you have to know yourself. You have to know your own aspirations, what you like, what you dislike, where you're going with this life, what you want to accomplish. When you have established a clear vision, a clear picture of your own persona, it will be easy to not care. Most often than not, we care because we're confused deep down about our own selves. When we're not centered, it's easy to disturb us. Let go of perfection. Nobody is perfect, and everybody starts at some point. If you're trying to create something, you have to accept the learning curve. It will take time, it will take effort, it will take blood and sweat. You have to be okay with it. Know that everyone makes mistakes. People are laughing and judging you because they want to drag you back to their own level. Otherwise, if you succeed, You will be reflecting their own insecurities, and they would hate that. Also understand that you have only control over your own feelings. You cannot control others. What you can do is to filter the information that arrives at this place. You can choose to what you can react to and in what way. Never lose the sight of your own mission. Always remind yourself why you started this. So instead of arguing with others, trying to convince them to follow your cause, to understand what you are trying to accomplish, to give you permission to approve you, keep to your own lane and don't waste time on naysayers. Stop comparing yourself to others. You are trying your own best and act according to your own pace. Your development, your improvement is your own doing. And the only person you can compare yourself to is your previous version. The only person that you have to beat is the person that you saw in the mirror yesterday. Total isolation is not a good thing, but sometimes it can give you a perspective to clear your mind, to understand where you're going, to understand your mission and how to get there. So to clear your mind, to blow off the clouds, get the time off from the social circle that you might feel pressure from. And understand this, they might do things subconsciously without even reflecting why they're doing the things they do. So don't try to be mean back. Keep this in mind and hold them at a safe distance until at least you have it figured out. And don't be afraid to accept a helping hand. If there's any other questions, leave a comment below and I will get back to you. When you stop caring, results will come. Hussein out.